Good morning. My name is Maureen Fraser, and I am the Deputy Disaster Manager of the BVI Red Cross. The energies were heightened. It was anticipation of the culmination of all the training that we put in place during the week, and now we had to put that training into practice. And we were able to hone in our skills, we were able to sharpen our skills, we were able to improve what we lack confidence in. And in other words, we had a great turnout. Our volunteers was very excited about putting to play what they learned during the course of the week. And it was an excellent training today. Disaster doesn't have an appointment. Disaster can happen anytime, any place, anywhere, any day. And it gives the volunteers that reassurance that they know what they're doing when they are called upon to respond to whatever disaster, mass casualties, whatever it may be that the persons that would need first aid, until we can bridge that gap between them, our treatment on site, and until they can get to the hospital. The significant development that came out of this activity was we had a supervisory course during the course of the week, and it was enlightened. I was enlightened personally to see that new volunteers took the lead, and they have the potentials to become great leaders after the seasoned ones is no longer a part of Red Cross. It's enlightening to know that we have other persons on our heels to fill those shoes.
Okay, so today we had the first aid simulation where we practiced and executed the skills we learned throughout the week of the training. It's important because we are a volunteer-driven organization, so we equip our volunteers with the skills necessary to respond to any incidents, any disaster. So we are happy that our first aiders came out and were trained and were willing to, exercise the skills that they learned throughout the simulation and the week-long training. In the Virgin Islands, we are part of the National Committee for Disaster Response. So in any incident, Red Cross can be called out to assist with first aid services. So it's important for us as an organization led by volunteers to have them trained and to maintain the capacity of our volunteers to respond in any disaster. So we want to make sure that ever so often we maintain the training, give them exercises to hone in their skills, so that when something does happen, then we can respond effectively. So the Red Cross is committed, and we are very happy that we can, train our volunteers and so that they can provide the services when needed.
Good afternoon, good morning, everyone. My name is Joash Victor. I'm the new disaster manager here at the BVA Red Cross, where we just take part of a series of trainings or refresher trainings and courses, to advance our skills in case a disaster were to occur. So we took a series of trainings. Some of the topics that was addressed include, disaster supervisory management, where we all become supervisors. Each member of the Red Cross, each volunteer that you see have the capability of becoming a leader in their own right, so that in case a disaster were to happen, we can rely on each other effectively. Additionally, we had our advanced first aid. So it's a little bit more than the basic first aid that we teach here at the Red Cross. It's a little higher, so that, in case of serious mass casualty situations, like a hurricane or anything like that may happen, we can be able to, address the severity of the situation. Additionally, we also did some flood risk management and some flood preparation response. We had a series of floods here recently in the BVA, and we had to get some, professional training on that level as well. So, the Red Cross volunteers are heavily prepared. Throughout the week, it was a week-long learning. We had about from 15 to 20 participants on each day. They came. We had a fun time, an enjoyable time. We all, we were able to get along with each other, learn from each other, learn each other weaknesses, other strengths, so that who to lean on in times of emergency. It's very crucial that we know the team that you have surrounded by you. So we were able to do that this entire week. So today we had a member from the DDM department. In the future, definitely we would like to have more partners, whether it's fire and police. But so far we only had a DDM who stepped in today for the simulation exercise, which was pretty great as well.